welcome to the first episode of the Hawk Nest for the 2021-2022 school year. I'm Kyndal Pormiko.
And I'm Audie Rogers. It looks like everyone had a wonderful summer break, but now it's back to business.
Students shared some of their summer adventures and their feelings about returning to campus with Madelyn and Olivia in our first In the Hall segment of this year.
Micah, what'd you do this summer?
Got broken up with.
Tanner, what'd you do this summer?
I went camping in Arkansas.
Yeah, you go to Arkansas.
What did y'all do this summer? We hung out.
I laid in bed and yeah.
What are we doing after the first week back to school?
This is the second one. I've just felt like an idiot the whole time.
What are your thoughts on the first week back to school?
It's been okay. I haven't really been, well, schoolwork and all that.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, focus.
What'd you do this summer?
What are your thoughts on the first week back to school?
Terrible when I go back home and sleep.
Madison, tell her all the things you did not do this summer.
Sign up for basketball.
What'd you do this summer?
I went to Florida.
Florida?
Yeah.
That's it?
With you.
What'd you do this summer?
Slept and play video games.
Fun. That's a popular answer.
I'm trying to do my homework.
Go away.
I'm doing my homework.
Is that what you did over the summer, Brock?
No!
You didn't do your
I'm doing it now!
How was your first day back at school?
I mean, it's great. I love everyone. She's one of my students now too. I'm so excited. Go! What is it? Go Hawks! How do you do the Hawks? Do you all have a hand sign?
No, we don't have
Yes, we do. What are your thoughts on the first week back to school?
It was good. I like all my classes and yeah.
He didn't do nothing. What are my thoughts on what?
The first week back to school. The freshmen actually got a jump start on their high school experience with Fish Camp hosted by Student Council last week. Highlight of the night was a short skit reviewing some of our high school rules.
Hey, Mr. Brown, some students just showed up in the office and they're wearing some terrible things.
Really? It's the first day of school. Cinnamon.
JC, you're up.
Good morning, Mr. Brown.
Do you know why you're in here?
I'm gonna guess the holes in my jeans.
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. What grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
So you've been coming to school how many years now? It's a rhetorical question, JC.
Oh.
You have detention after school, just...
No, I can't. I have cheer practice after school, Mr. Brown.
Oh, really? When?
I like 3
Did I ask?
You just asked.
Shut up.
Oh.
Get out. Go to class.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I forgot. Before you leave. Put these on to cover them up.
Mr. Brown, these weren't pants.
Oh, not my problem. Get out. Get out.
Trash.
Get out.
Yes, sir.
Oh. What in the world even is that?
You like what you see?
No. I'd actually rather not see that.
Well, I mean, long story short, none of my clothes are clean, and I borrowed my sister's shirt. I mean, it's a little tight, but I think it's the job done.
So, instead of asking, your father for a shirt, you automatically thought sister.
It's actually a pretty good idea.
Get out. Get out.
Yes, sir.
Do it as I said.
Yes, sir.
Next. Before you speak, just why?
They're my PJs.
They're my PJs. Why are you wearing them here?
I just woke up like this. I didn't have time.
All hours of the night, all the time you have to be on your phone, be on TikTok or InstaSnap, and you didn't have time to set an alarm and wake up on time to get dressed.
I was tired.
Aww. We can sleep in detention. Get out.
Oh, man.
Yo, Mr. B.
Man, put your hand down. What in the world are you wearing?
It's called drip. You should try it sometime.
Anyway, please don't tell me that's a tattoo.
Check it.
Turn this way. No regrets.
It's what I live by, you know?
Wait, come here.
Bro, my ink!
Man, that's Sharpie. Get out. Just go home. You're expelled.
Whatever.
Go home.
Whatever.
Next.
Hey, Miss Brown.
What are you doing here? Your outfit's fine.
Well, I was punching numbers in my calc in the hallway, and a teacher sent me up here.
So you're not in here for dress code?
Mr. Brown, out of my 552 days of being at this school, I've never been dress coded. I have perfect dress code attendance.
Okay, just go to class. You're fine.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Brown.
Oh, and Landon?
Yes, sir?
Get a life.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's done. I think I'm gonna go make my rounds.
We couldn't let y'all miss out on CJ in a tank top.
There's just some things you can't unsee. For your continued viewing pleasure, here's more with Mr. Micah Brown.
So you're pretty new to the school, right?
Yes.
Is the S or C silent in scent?
What?
What does water taste like? Why is it called a building if it's already been built? Why is it called a building if it's already been built?
Because it has stones.
Because what?
Because it has stones.
Stones? Okay. Is the S or C silent in scent?
S.
I didn't do that. You're pretty new to the school, so this is Hot Mess. This is my little show. It's your show? Yeah. So why is it called a building if it's already been built? That's good questions. Why is it called a building if it's already been built?
That's a fantastic question.
Hey, what does water taste like?
Tastes like H2O.
Why is it called a building if it's already been built? Is the S or C silent in scent?
C.
What does water taste like? Why is it called a building if it's already been built?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever done this and you haven't had a class? And I know how much you just hate people when they're in your class.
Absolutely.
But now you don't have any like
what do we do?
Is the S or C silent in scent? Explain that.
Because it's scent.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I guess it could be either one because the C can sound like S, but S normally sounds like S, so why would you say that the S is silent? That's dumb.
That's why I'm voting for Darby Bill.
That's a really good question. I haven't really had time to think about it, but now that you asked me, I'm thinking about it. But yeah, that's kind of ironic because like when you're building something, it's like you're actively knowing if it's already built.
So why is it called a building?
That's a good question. I mean, maybe we should like take that up somewhere. Go to court. That's what it gets.
Hey, Kale. What's up?
Why is it called a building if it's already been built?
Because look, the structure at the bottom combines together to make a conjunction, like a fraction, and so you put it together and it makes a multiplication of the building.
Okay.
Catboy.
What does water taste like?
Give it to him in German.
No idea.
Is the S or C silent in scent?
Miss Maxwell has a coffee bar set up and running in the library. Cups are $2 with proceeds going towards the HJ Scholarship Funds.
The library is also officially open for business, open throughout the day and during all 3 lunch periods. New books will be on display next week.
By now, most of you have probably seen Miss Malone all over campus snapping pictures. All of HJ's student life pictures she takes throughout the year at games, events, concerts, and just whatever interesting things are happening around the school are shared with you through a Google Drive folder. You are welcome to pull up and share these however you like. The link to the 21-2022 footage folder was emailed to you last week.
Each week, some of these pictures are printed and displayed on the Hawks in Focus bulletin board, which is located near the main hallway and social studies hallway intersection.
Once they have been posted for a few days, a sign letting you know that it is okay to take any pictures you would like to keep will be put up. Please do not remove any of the photos until the sign is posted.
Senior Sunrise is tomorrow. Seniors will gather on the football field at 6:20 a.m. to take pictures, have breakfast, and spend time together as a class, watching the sunrise on their final year at HJ High School.
Speaking of our seniors, here's Olivia with Ellie Gallaspy on our Senior Spotlight.
This is Olivia Webb interviewing Ellie Gallaspy for Senior Spotlight. Ellie, what are your plans after high school?
After high school, I plan to attend either Baylor or Texas A&M and major in marketing.
All right. What activities have you been in throughout high school?
Through high school, I've been a Starlet all 4 years, and I'm the chaplain of the Starlets. I'm in student council, and I'm in the leadership class, and then I am also the boys varsity basketball manager.
What is your most memorable high school moment?
I think my most memorable moment was performing in the Rose Bowl parade on New Year's Day with the Starlets.
What's your most embarrassing memory?
Okay. I think my most embarrassing memory would be my freshman year. We were at a student council lock-in, and we were in Miss West's room, and Sam and Miss West decided to play one of the Yo Gang videos on her projector. The Petty video, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. That was pretty embarrassing.
What's your advice to freshmen?
My advice to freshmen would be to be organized. Nothing is harder than getting all your work done when you don't know where any of it is.
And what are 3 words you'd use to describe senior year?
3 words I would use to describe senior year are busy, exciting, and bittersweet.
All right, thank you.
HJ athletes have hit the ground running. Many of them have been practicing long hours for weeks now, preparing for upcoming games, meets, and competitions.
Here's JT and Kel with your weekly sports update.
I'm JT Doan.
And I'm Kel Holmes.
Well, usually I'm a baseball guy.
And I'm usually a basketball guy.
We're here to keep you up to date on all things Hawk sports.
And we've got this covered. Volleyball season has been in full swing with 12 games and 8 total wins under the belt so far, including several victories at a tournament in College Station last weekend where they made it to the silver bracket. Played in Lumberton last night, winning in 3 sets. Next up, football with JT.
Football season is here. So far, the Hawks have had 2 scrimmages against Hardin and Anahuac with promising performances. This week, the Hawks will face Cold Spring in the first game of the season. JV plays tonight, and the varsity will travel to Cold Spring tomorrow, and they play at 7. Please note, due to ongoing construction, entry and parking will only be available on the visitor side of the stadium at home. There's also a new way to buy tickets. You need to download the app GoFan and search Hardin Jefferson.
Our first pep rally of the year is tomorrow. Let's light up Cold Spring. Wear your neon to support your Hawks.
Okay, well I think that's a wrap for this week.
Thanks for joining us, and remember, it's a great day to be a Hawk.
I'm JT Doan.
And I'm Kel Holmes.
Wait, why is Wait, restart that. I forgot.
Games and 8 total wins under their belt so far.
Okay. You're not going to be in it?
Well, I'm usually a baseball guy.
And I'm typically a basketball guy. God dang.
Well, there was no sound on it. So
It's your fault.
Say something.
Hello?
We've got this covered.
On this.
I can't say it, bro.
It's alright.
Oh, it's okay.
Thomas! For your continued viewing pleasure.
Something. Each week, some of these pictures are printed and displayed on the Hawks in Focus bulletin board, which is located in the main.
Okay, Miss Lee did, but I'm scared.
Welcome to the Hawk News, episode 1 of the 2020. Oh my gosh.
You put a microphone on my face that says no sound on it. And you gonna blame me for it?
But now it's back to business.
I think that's how you close it.